Good evening and welcome to the Nixa Amateur Radio Club's Thursday Night Net. The net meets every Thursday at 7:30 on the club's multi-band suite of repeaters covering the Springfield metro area. The purpose of the net is to pass along announcements and information for both club and regional amateur radio activities, improve camaraderie among area amateurs, find equipment and parts for your station or project, and to take advantage of the multi-band facet of this net to utilize other bands besides 2 meters and 70 centimeters to check into the nets and communicate with other amateurs. Utilizing 10 meter, 6 meter, 1.25 meter, 33 centimeters, and the 23 centimeter bands will help you learn your station's capabilities on those bands, the repeater's capabilities, and find others with similar interest in those bands. You may check into this net via the 29.680, 53.270, 145.270, 147.015, the 224.280, the 442.425, the 927.0125, and the 1285.050 repeaters, all with a PL tone of 162.2 hertz, except the 10 meter repeater, which uses a PL of 123.0 hertz. For VoIP check-ins, you can use All-Star node 565503 or Echolink node K0NXA-L. First, is there any news or announcements for this week's net? Okay, the following is a condensed list of club-related announcements for up-to-the-minute announcements. Subscribe to the Nixa Hams Group's IO email reflector and follow the K0NXA Facebook page. On Saturday, April 12th, the Nixa ARC will have the second weather-related training session for you. This will be held at the brand-new Nixa Fire Department's new 150-seat regional training facility located at 711 North Main Street in Nixa from 6 to 7:30. The session will feature National Weather Service's Warning Coordinator Steve Reynolds and the Southwest Missouri Sky Warning Coordinator Patty Palmer, AD0AEL. Mr. Reynolds will talk to us about how mobile spotters can best help the meteorologist at his facility, any changes that the NWS has instituted to weather prediction and weather warning issuances, and give us a Farmer's Almanac-style forecast overview for what the National Weather Service is predicting for severe weather in our area for 2025. Break. Patty and Steve Palmer, KA0SPM, will then talk about the Skywarn program, giving us an overview of the program's goals and the expectations for the program's continued growth, how to become a spotter involved with Southwest Missouri Skywarn, tools that are recommended for spotting, i.e. what types, bands of radio, and any mobile weather station equipment, rally points, simplex tactical frequencies, and repeater systems to monitor and report to during severe weather. This event is also open to anyone from any club or group, ARIES, races, etc., and as well as public safety and emergency management spotters and team members. The Branson repeater update from James, KB0NHX. We are happy to announce that the work was completed at the Shepherd of the Hills Inspiration Tower Tuesday, and the 146.655 repeater is online and linked to SMLRS, and the 444.450 DMR repeater is online and connected to the Brandmeister. The 462.575 with PL tone of 162.2 hertz, and the GMRS repeater is also online for those GMR users in the group. K0MJ continuing. Obviously, a big thanks to the owner of the Shepherd of the Hills and his team. They've been over backwards helping us with any way they could and for allowing this project to happen. Also want to thank our club members who took vacation and PTO from work the last few weeks and spent a combined nearly 80 hours on site moving equipment from one location to another, re-racking, wiring up, grounding, and testing the site equipment, and preparing the antennas and mounts so we could minimize the crane's on-site time and thus save the club money. Thanks to Jeff, W0AV, Sean, KE0JGI, Kent, N0IRM, and James, KB0NHX for your time and efforts. Break. We also want to shout out and give huge thanks to Garrett, KC0NRQ, and Vanderlink, our internet provider, who was on site Tuesday to install a new radio, provision it, and get it up and working with the same IP address as before to ensure a seamless network transition in this project. Thanks, Garrett, for your trips to the site Tuesday and last week. R&D Crane Service did a fantastic job, and we want to shout out to the crane operator, Chris, KE0QVK, for his excellent work getting the crane to the setup spot. It was a very tight fit, and getting our tower crew up and down so they could complete the install. He landed them right where they needed to be and helped them get the job done safely and quickly. Break. Lastly, a big shout out to Craig and Josh of DIY Broadband. Neither are amateurs, but Craig was the original owner of the Total High Speed and was helpful for many years, providing us internet at our sites at no charge. It's great that we can return the favor and give him some business in his new WISP career of tower climbing, which he seems to enjoy. We also want to shout out to all the club members that have given their own funds to make this possible. We had several large contributions, including one club member and his wife giving $1,000 to get us over the hump at the very end, so we would have enough to do this project without a doubt. Your contributions were crucial, and through all the wish remain anonymous. Please realize this wouldn't have been done without your generosity and willingness to give to the project. The whole amateur community benefits from the work done on Tuesday. We welcome any signal reports. Use the 146.655 in the subject line of your email to nixahams@groups.io to let us know where you are and how you are hearing it and getting into the repeater, and some basics about your station, power, antenna height, etc. Pictures and videos will be forthcoming. See you all Saturday at 6 at the Nixa Fire Department Training Center at 711 North Main for our next club meeting, so don't miss the event. Some regularly scheduled events. We have Hams Around the Ozarks breakfast at the Golden Corral at 2020 East Primrose in Springfield, Missouri, the first Saturday of the month at 8 a.m. The Polk County ARC meeting, the second Tuesday of the month at 6:30. See the Polk County Amateur Radio Club Facebook page for more details. There are other nets of interest that you may want to check into. Break. The Region D Aries and SMLRS net Fridays at 7:30 on all primary and backup SMLRS repeaters. The Polk County ARC net Mondays at 7 p.m. on the 146.6.060, the 443.675, the 442.425 repeaters, PL tone 162.2 Hertz, along with All-Star node 565.500 and Echolink K0NXA-L. The Region D Aries 6-meter net on Mondays at 7:30 on the 53.270 with a PL tone of 162.2 Hertz and All-Star node 551050. All-Star Digital Net on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. on DMR, Fusion, NXDN, and P25 talk groups 31291 via any digital repeater on your personal hotspot. The combined Springfield Sedalia Spark 220 megahertz net on Wednesdays at 8:30 on 224.280 with a PL of 162.2 hertz in Springfield, or 224.400 PL 107.2 in Sedalia, along with Echolink K0NXA-L or All-Star 565.500. And finally, the Greene County Aries net Thursdays at 8 p.m. on the 147.225 with a PL tone of 162.2. First, we'll take check-ins in 3 groups. We will start with any portable, mobile, or short time, followed by any VoIP check-ins, and lastly, we'll take any regular check-ins for the net. When checking into the net, please check in with your name, call sign, what repeater you're talking into, and if you have any equipment or parts you may be looking for to complete a project. Are there any portable, mobile, or short time stations? Call in now.
Kilo, Charlie 0, Papa Kilo Tango, KC0 PKT, Aaron and Nixa on the Nixa repeater. No traffic, short time, portable.
Whiskey 5, Oscar Delta Foxtrot, W5 ODF, Mike and Nixa on the Nixa 270 repeater, no traffic. KQ0 9270125.
Let me stop there for just a quick second. The last one that started with net control, go again, please.
Net control, this is November 5, Juliet Bravo, Papa, N5JBP. My name is Joe. I'm in Carroll County, Arkansas. Short time, no traffic.
Okay, yeah, N5JBP. Thanks for that. Sorry about that. I didn't quite get that there. The others I got were Whiskey 5, Oscar Delta Foxtrot, and KC0 PKT. Did I get those 3 correct? Okay, any other mobile, portable, short time, please call now.
This is Kilo Quebec 0, Quebec KQ0Q, land Springfield on the 9270125, short time.
We'll stop there real quick. The KQ0, could I get your last again, the last part?
It's Kilo Quebec 0, Quebec, Queen 0, Queen.
Well, there you go. I guess I got it. I appreciate that. Thanks. It kind of faded out, but thank you. Did you have any traffic?
No traffic tonight.
Checking in tonight. Any other short timers? Okay, do we have any Echo Link or All-Star stations? Please call now.
Good evening, Roger. KA0KDW. That's Kilo Alpha 0, Kilo Delta Whiskey. Brad in Northeast Polk County coming in on All-Star through the 147-255 repeater in Max Creek. KA0KDW, no comments. Good job, Roger.
Any other Echo Link or All-Star stations, please call now. Any regular check-ins, please call now.
KE0ZKM on the 015 in Battlefield. No traffic.
Kilo Charlie 0, India Yankee India, KC0I and Nixa. Checking in on the Republic, 6 meter tonight, no traffic.
Kilo Echo 6, Golf Alpha Echo, KE6GAE, Dave in Rogersville on the 425.
KD0SJH, Kilo Delta 0, Sierra Juliet Hotel, Will in Springfield on 900, no traffic.
This is Cape Juliet Radio. My name is Tony, and I'm in Rogersville, and we have nothing for the net.
0 Romeo November, 80 RN, Kendall and Springfield on the Republic 6-meter repeater, no traffic.
That's K0MJ. Let's get those tied up. I've got two that I need to question. Charlie, I've got IYI. Can I get the rest of your call?
Charlie 0, India, KC0IYI.
There you go. Yeah, the KC is what I missed. Thanks for that. KC0IYI. And the one right before you was K0. Can I get that again? I think you're in Battlefield.
Kilo Echo 0, Zulu Kilo Mike, Marvin in Battlefield on the 015.
Yep, Kilo Echo 0, Zulu Kilo Mike. I appreciate that from Battlefield. Thanks for coming back. Also had Kilo Alpha 0, Kilo Delta Whiskey Brad on the All-Star. And also had KE0 GAE, KD0 SJH, K5 Paul Juliet Robert, and AD0 Robert November. Are all those correct?
Correction. Kilo Echo 6, Golf Alpha Echo.
Thanks. Apparently I wrote that, but my mouth and my eyes aren't working together. So, yep, I got you down. Thanks for correcting that. Any other regular check-ins, please call now.
This is William Baker 0, November Tango Zulu, WB0 NTZ, Dave and Bolivar on 224 megahertz. This is Kilo Bravo 0, November Hotel X-Ray, KB0 NHX, James Portable and Clever on the 442.425.
Kilo Bravo 0 Tango Kilo Victor KB0 TKV, Dave in Sparta on the 015, no traffic.
We'll stop there and get those real quick. I've got Kilo Bravo 0 TKB. I've got James at KB0 NHX and WB0 NTZ. Any corrections to those? Okay, thanks everybody for checking in there. Any other regular check-ins, please call now. Any other late check-ins from any group? Anyone that wants to check in, please come now.
KB0 NHX with a comment.
KB0 NHX, go ahead, James.
I heard on the announcements earlier, you mentioned the Region D areas net tomorrow night on the SMLRS, and this was request anyone that, whether you normally or don't normally check into it, if you think you are within range, you want to try to check in using the Bolivar, or not the Bolivar, the Branson repeater, 146.655, TL91.5. Love to have the reports in here where people are getting in from. I was out Dave's location, out by Sparta today, and was able to work it there with no problem, all the way down to into Douglas County on T Highway, and then I've had reports from Monette and Cassville and Grove, Oklahoma, and several other places able to work it. So anyone like to chime in there with some reports tomorrow night for the net, I'm sure it'd be greatly appreciated by us, and I'm sure Net Control would appreciate knowing where those locations are too. So that's all I really have there. Thanks, Roger. Good net. KB0 NHX.
Yeah, thanks for that, James. I wish I'd broke away and was able to go down there and see that. I saw those pictures and they just look amazing to watch those guys dangle up there and do all that. So we really appreciate those guys taking time, you and everyone else setting all that up. Thanks again. Any other lake check-ins from any groups that want to check in now, please come now.
This is Whiskey India Zero Papa, WI0P. Eric and Cameron via All-Star. No traffic.
This is Kilo Delta Zero, Echo Bravo Foxtrot, K0 EBF Robert, Springfield, no traffic on the 015.
Okay, we'll stop there. We got two more. Whiskey India Zero Papa and KD0 EBF. Thanks for checking in, guys. Any corrections to those two? Okay, last ask. Anybody with a late check-in? Anyone on any mode want to check in? Please come now. This is KE0MJ, and this concludes the Nixa ARC Thursday evening net. We had 16 check-ins and one more for the net operator. Repeaters will remain linked until 9 p.m. to allow you to communicate cross-band with other amateurs on different bands and try out your equipment. Thanks to everybody for joining us tonight. 73 KE0OMJ.
All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by the net. Want to remind everybody that if you're in the Southwest Missouri area, at 8 o'clock on 146.460, K0MAD puts on a simplex net. He's down there in Aurora, and I'm in Rogersville, and I can get to him when he goes on his vertical. But if you can't get to him when he's on his vertical, he switches over to his beam, and then starts in the southeast and spins it all the way back around. And pretty much guarantee if you're in Southwest Missouri, you'll be able to check in once he's on his beam. He live streams it on KE0 ham radio with KE0MAD, I believe is his. Yep, that ham radio with KE0MAD is his link on YouTube, and he does a YouTube stream. So you can watch the stream, hear everybody around if you're not hearing everybody, and you can hear everybody that's checking into the net, and join us in the chat on the stream. But I want to thank everybody stopping by. And I want to remind everybody that Monday nights I stream the D-Star Net for the Oars Club. And then we'll be back here Thursday night for the Nixa check-in Thursday night net. So I want to say 73 to everybody, and thanks for stopping by. I'm going to get going, get over to Sean's live stream, and get ready to check into the simplex net. 73 all.